Welcome to Mo Sports Gananoque, folks. What a great story we have this week from a Gan resident who had Boston Marathon as a bucket list item. Folks, it's the hardest marathon to qualify for, and she did it. Mackenzie Bowman had to run it virtually this year, so she chose the Thousand Islands Parkway. Let's see how that all went down this past Sunday. It was a family affair at the Thousand Islands Parkway Sunday, September 13th for runner 17797 Mackenzie Bowman of Gananoque for her virtual run of the Boston Marathon. Remember these faces, folks. You'll see them again. With a last hug from the kids, her son would encourage her to the start line. With the start command, she was off with the encouragement of some friends and family on her 3+ hour challenge. Along the St. Lawrence, she would run. Watch her reaction to her grade 8 teacher from Lourdes, Kingston, here to support her. Oh, folks, that is incredible. And he would follow me to the next stop, Cliff Road, where fans greeted her and her mom at an extra special belated parent-teacher conference, assuring him that he was all 3 of her children's favorite teachers. I would jog with her to the next group of fans, including her son's teacher from Linklater, whose group were holding support signs that her class made this week as a back-to-school project. The marathon car was being driven by her husband, Rob, who admitted he used a yard bag to create the sign. 42 kilometers is a long run and can be lonely, but with encouraging fans popping up along the route, Mackenzie would get some emotional energy boosts along the way. Her daughter, driven in the marathon car, would offer water and Gatorade every 4 miles. Here is the first of those water breaks. Notice the eco-friendly family as her daughter picks up the bottle. Mackenzie continues out eastbound from Gananoque. You can see the smile on her face with more people along the route. Mackenzie kept running into the distance as I would leave to go to church. Here were workers from Smuggler's Glen on break to support her. Good stuff, guys. When I returned, it was raining, and a running buddy, Riley, still in school, agreed to run the last 10 kilometers with her as moral boost. Riley checks her watch and keeps pushing the pace such that Mackenzie can finish close to her qualification time. Here is the last water break and her last several miles to go. As the two come over the last crest, you can see the crowd with umbrellas as the rain was pounding. Her son and another supporter hold the banner that Boston Marathon Committee sent to the print-off on paper. Riley and Mackenzie's daughters gives Mackenzie the lead so that she alone can cross the finish line, crowning this achievement of a lifetime in front of this huge gathering of support. And then the hugs came, and they came, and they came, and they just kept coming. Mackenzie Bowman is a true role model to future generations of athletes. Way to go, Mackenzie Bowman. Here is a family shot, her son off with some friends, so I'm sure no one's going to notice my computer wizardry adding him in. Way to go, Mackenzie family, on this truly remarkable event. Folks, that was just great action out there on the Parkway. Mackenzie Bowman showed great grit, determination, and willpower, and for that, she is our Gan Athlete of the Week. Hey, Mackenzie, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
So you finished this marathon. Was it everything you thought it would be?
The weather could have been better. I imagined a more picture-perfect day and not feeling as awful as I did at the end, but that's a marathon for you.
So I know you ran cross country at high school and you got a scholarship in the States. But has running been a part of your life your whole life?
So after I finished university, I took a bit of a break. So probably like a 15-year break where I only ran, the odd time. So I got married, had kids, got a PhD. And then once my kids were older, a friend talked me into doing a marathon.
So you did the marathon, and what piqued your curiosity about Boston Marathon? Because it's tough to qualify for.
Yeah, so I finished my first marathon, kind of thought it would just be a bucket list, one-time thing, and then saw my time, and I actually had just missed qualifying. And I knew that I was going to gain 5 more minutes by turning 40 the following year. So I thought, hey, this might be easier than I thought. So then I trained the next summer and qualified.
That's awesome. So you're never too old to accomplish a dream off the bucket list. What was it like to see all the supporters out there? I mean, it was a weird year because you were supposed to be in Boston, then you had to do it virtually. But I mean, half the town was out, and in your grade 8 teacher, talk about what it meant to have all the support.
It was pretty unbelievable, actually. In the beginning, it was hard to, not to well up while I was running. So my grade 8 teacher, my uncle drove here from Ottawa, strangers, kids from my kids' school, canoe club. Yeah, like you said, basically half the town. It was pretty unbelievable. People that drove from Kingston, my boss and her husband. So yeah, it was really overwhelming. Well, and it's funny because I was watching you at the end and there were so many people thanking you, cheering you on, and you're such a role model. So thank you for being that for us and for Gananoque. So folks, this is Mackenzie Bowman. She is our GAN Athlete of the Week. So folks, her finishing time was 3 hours and 32 minutes and change, which is almost what she needs to qualify for Boston 2021. She is planning on doing that. Folks, Mackenzie Bowman has shown us that at any age or stage, you can do it if you put your mind to it. So folks, whether you are on the sport terrain, in the bleachers, or at #MoSportsGananoque, you better be there or be square.